Welcome back to the Cricket Today podcast on Friday, December 29. We're excited for some more great cricket across all formats in Australia. I'm your host, Marcus Bazzano. What the heck is going on? Where is Stats Guy? I reckon he's in a bush outside Damien Fleming's house trying to get him on the podcast. I'm also here with Leo Mullaly. How are you going, Leo?
Yeah, good, thanks, Marcus. I wonder if the bowlologist has put in a restraining order yet. If Stats Guy's going to be a bit too close.
I reckon he has, and if not, I think I will. But summer is officially here in Melbourne. The Boxing Day test is going on. Plenty of BBL action as well. So today we're going to go over all things for the second test between Australia and Pakistan, some yeah-nahs, and we'll finish off with a bit of a SuperCoach preview and BBL wrap. So let's get right into it, Leo.
Let's do it.
For the Boxing Day test, day 3, runs through the scores.
Yeah, what a day. Pakistan brought themselves back into it, didn't they? Their tail wagged, which was, as an Australian, very frustrating. But I thought Jamal batted very well. Rizwan sort of hung around a little bit, but able to wrap them up for 264. And then Australia in all sorts, 4 for 16. Hamza was on a hat-trick. He was bowling very, very well, as were the Pakistan bowlers in general. And in the end, it was a great partnership from Marsh and Smith to get us to that 241-run lead that we currently have. What do you make of the day?
Do you think Marsh will ever get that century?
I think he will. We've got West Indies coming up. I think I'll back him in. He's been superb, and the fact that he's getting these starts, he'll eventually get there. I reckon. I'll back him in.
Yeah, and it was handy by Pakistan at the end of the innings to add an extra 70 runs with the tail that really put them into the game, especially with a strong start with the ball, as you mentioned. But Pat Cummins and Nathan Lyon. Cummins ended up with 5 for, Lyon 4 for. I think that's really the difference between the two sides, is that we every one of our players are match winners at the moment. Probably except for Alex Carey. I'm not sure what he's doing in the team, but we'll give you some yeah-nahs, Leo, to start. One we just mentioned, Marsh will escape the nervous 90s this summer.
Yeah, I think he will. Easy series coming up against the Windies, where I think Pakistan is a better bowling attack, and he is doing what he's doing now. He is, I would say, our most informed batter. I think it's between him and Head at least. So a score like 100 is just not far away at all. What do you reckon?
Yeah, no, I agree. And I thought it was really stiff not to get 100, particularly in this innings after a one-handed catch in the slips, after we've seen some of the drop catches that have happened so far over the test series. He got dropped early on as well, didn't he? And Australia would have been in all sorts, 5 for 46 or something like that, with Alex Carey coming to the crease. So who knows, Pakistan could even be batting right now if they took that early catch. All right, I'll cross you over to the second yeah-nah. If Pakistan lose this test match, did they bring it upon themselves with their poor fielding?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You mentioned the dropped catch off Marsh, and then I think a ball later, he smoked one to mid-off and straight through the fingers for 4. And I think fielding is probably the most important part of any sort of, I guess, cricket game, whether that's T20, Test, whatever. And yeah, Pakistan, they're very good at bringing the game back and making it an exciting game, and then just losing it all in 10 minutes time with just some atrocious fielding. In saying that, I still think it's very much game on. And I think we've got a great test match ahead. Hopefully the Aussies can get a bit of a partnership. But yeah, I think that poor fielding definitely cost them. What do you reckon?
Yeah, no, I agree completely. And with Australia having a 241-run lead, who do you see winning this crucial day 4 today?
I still think it's pretty 50-50, but I think if the Aussies can just get 60 more runs, I will back in the Australians here. It's going to be a hard 60 to get. The way the Pakistan bowlers were bowling, I thought Hamza was fantastic. Not even yesterday, but in the first innings, I think it was 2 for 50 off like 22 overs. He's been really impressive. And I think if he's just keep doing what he's doing, I don't think we're going to get that 60 runs. And I reckon we're going to have an even test match. Pakistan chasing around 270. And I think the Aussies just get this over the line, in my opinion. They have enough bowlers to wrap up this Pakistan batting lineup. That's my pick.
Yeah, and I think Pat Cummins hasn't lost a test match as captain in Australia yet. So who knows? Today might be the deciding day, but that's all for the second test day 3 wrap. We'll move over to some Big Bash and we'll go over the Hurricanes versus Stars wrap from last night. So Leo, run us through the scores.
Yeah, so the Hurricanes, 155 all out. I thought Maxi with the ball. It's weird that the Stars just have these sort of all-rounders that just pick up a 3-for. I think it was Webster with 4-for earlier or late last week, and then Maxi with a 3-for. It's good for the SuperCoach, but just really random, isn't it? And then,
it's very, very elite for the SuperCoach.
And then the Duckworth Lewis got involved, and the Stars were, 3 for 6 early on, and then Maxi and Tom Rogers combined and absolutely took the game away from the Hurricanes. What'd you make of it?
Yeah, no, they batted fairly well. Maxi was pulling out switch hits, and there was an incredible shot that he hit for 6. But I think Maxi, particularly with the ball, I think he will bowl a lot more, particularly with Sam Mir and Harris Ralph now departing. So get him into your SuperCoach team, ladies and gentlemen, because he will 100% bowl a lot more coming up in the remaining games. But yeah, so far there's 2 wins on the trot for the Stars. I think they moved into the top 4. I think 4th position, and that's just really the difference so far in the past 2 games is where they've from terrible positions they've sort of clawed their way over the line. Last time they didn't need Maxwell to claw them over the line, but he was definitely a big part in this victory.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, and I'll cross over to a nah, Leo, for you. Glenn Maxwell is the best short format player ever.
I'm gonna go nah, but I think right now he's the best short format player. I just think you look at it, and I just think there's players like Chris Gale who absolutely phenomenal, universe boss. I just think there's probably better players at their peak out there. I think Maxi right now is the best short form player, but I don't know about ever. He's certainly in the conversation though, absolutely in the conversation. What do you think?
Well, yeah, I'm going to disagree with you. I'm going to go yes. I think he is the best short format player that's ever been produced. I think he can, particularly now he's working a lot on the ball. He can chime in with a few wickets, as we saw last night, and his batting has no explanation. He can just hit them absolutely anywhere, even on one leg, as we saw in the World Cup. He has the potential to hit a massive score and just really change the course of the game at a click of a button. There were some nervous moments early on in his innings, but yeah, my word, did he deliver. All right, we'll move over to the Renegades versus Strikers preview for tonight's game. Leo, we're going to look at some BBL SuperCoach. Who was your best pick for tonight?
I think we've kind of followed a similar path here. I've gone Matt Short, very expensive, 278,000. I just don't think you can overlook his class and form at the moment. He's a bit like Maxi, very high chance of bowling those maximum overs, but not only that, I think this Renegades attack hasn't shown much so far this season. That's evident by them being last, and Matt Short will not miss out. He is a premium pick, and in my team, I did sort of think, should I trade him out to grab someone maybe with a double? But honestly, Matt Short could score that well that he outscores someone with a double. So he's in my team 100%.
Yeah, no, I completely agree, Leo. I've still got him as vice captain in my team. Luckily, I put Daniel Sams as captain after he took 5-for. But Yeah, it's a good pick, and I'm going to go. I'm going to go for his not so twin brother Darcy Short. Definitely on the other side of the price tag, only 82,000 after a horrible season last season, but he scored 94 points in his first game. And as we've seen with the strikers, they've reinvented batters after poor seasons. So we're looking at Chris Lynn as well. He was in the top 5 run scorers, I think, for last season in the BBL. And Darcy Short, most likely opening with Matt Short, is definitely a handy pick. I've got him on my bench at the moment, so it'll be good to get him in because he's got plenty of room for a low break even to his price tag to just increase and increase. So we're looking at the Short brothers here. And your prediction, Leo, for who's going to win?
Yeah, strikers. Easy. Renegades, they've been in a lot of the games that they've played, but just haven't been able to get over the line. I think if their batting stands up, their bowling lets them down and vice versa. I just think strikers, too much class, should win easy. What about you?
Yeah, no, I agree. We got slated in pre-season for having the Renegades in last position, but so far, thankfully, our prediction's going right. Otherwise, we look like a fool, which happens most of the other times. But I'm with you here. I'm going to go with the strikers. I think, yeah, they've just got more with the bat in particular, I think. But it'll be interesting to see with the Renegades at home whether they can get the job done and over the line.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is it for the Cricket Today show. We'll be back with this tomorrow after day 4. So get right around the show. Subscribe on your podcast app, Spotify, Apple, etc. Like and review it. Chuck a follow on all the socials. Leo's doing some busy work over there on TikTok, X, Instagram, Facebook, and also send in any questions if you have. If you want anything to chat about, any nahs, we'll chime in, have our opinions. And I think that's it, So thank you, Leo.
Cheers, Marcus. Good job hosting.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Big shoes to fill with Stats Guy. Thank you, Gerald, for producing. And that is another episode of Cricket Today out.